Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This is a daily close for Bitcoin to see what happened today, what it might happen next. So as a reminder for our scenarios, now priority, I'm gonna start with the priority as targets, of course, and to be tested in this area. We have of course a wave A, we have a wave B, and we are still looking for this wave C toward the upside for a 1-to-1 fib level 116k, meaning this wave C might unfold as a wave 1 where you have an impulse here and you have an A, B and a C potential wave 2 hitting the 1-to-1 fib level 106k between the 0.618 and 0.786, which is also a perfect fib level for a wave 2. In this case scenario, we might be, of course, looking for a potential wave 2 here. Sorry, this is a little bit messy here. So for a potential wave 2, which it might unfold also a wave 3 toward the upside, and then 4 and a 5, of course, continuation for a 1.16k here for this wave C. And of course, wave 3 can be, it's hard to call it. I'm gonna explain again. So you have, of course, a potential 1-2 here as an impulse, 1-2, but this wave 2, again, we said, of course, it is very shallow, meaning higher potential goes for the wave C rather than a wave 3, right? But currently on the lower time frame, we're still looking to test this area. If this area shows a potential toward the upside here as a divergence on the KGT as well, where we have anyway on the 50-minute chart, actually here we have pressure still. We saw this today in the daily. On the lower time frame, I would say you might see something. Here we go. On the lower time frame, now we have started to see something unfolding. This is kind of like lower price here for the CVD line, while you still see the price a little bit higher. But I don't see yet, of course, strengths. It might take the low, and if we take the low here, this is going to be invalidated. And that means we might move toward the downside, still giving much more higher potential for the 50-minute chart here as the bearish signal that we are looking at here. So which is in very convergence with the price action here from this high, right? The first signal taken from this high is still a little bit higher, right? Having a pressure with this selling here, and also we have another one coming from the top here. So that means a lot of pressure right now on the CVD lines. And I would say, let's test this one. I would like to see anyways this impulse finished with a wave 5 here in this area, which is very high potential, guys. And this scenario is still valid. So we need to test it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a wave C. Priority, guys. Now, of course, there is this wave 1, 2, but yeah, it's not a priority here as a wave 1. Wave 2 is very low still. We still need to go very low. And regarding the time for a wave 2, this is starting to be a very far possibility, giving higher potential for the alternative scenario as a wave 1 finished already there. Now this is of course another potential here that it might still be the same scenario, but the wave C might be a little bit extended, hitting the 0.38 and then moving impulsively toward the upside. If this happens, therefore a very high potential scenario for a wave 3 might unfold, of course, even for higher prices than just a wave C 116k. We are talking about, let's have some fib levels, by the way. It's time for it. So we're talking here, let's say we hit at least the 0.38. We're talking about wave 3. You might reach the 128k. Okay, so that is very interesting. And regarding on the time, we are already right now exactly with the time for a wave 2, the minimum requirement. Here we go with the blue box here. And that means if we finish this impulse, we might finish in perfection. And that might be, of course, the wave 3 unfolding toward the upside. Minimum target is 1.27, 123. Common target is 128k here for Bitcoin. So yeah, to be watched, guys, but priority again, the wave ABC to be watched, to be tested. If we take the 886 and we see like, yeah, the things might still move towards the downside, taking this level. Therefore, I would say, okay, it's done. We're looking for lower. Now, this 1.618 is was for the expanding flat ABC, which I doubt it right now, because expanding flat has to be finished kind of like ending diagonal, surpassing the timing, and of course, reducing the possibility. Very simple. This area to be watched, guys. 106k 700 is also very interesting. If we take the 886 is your key level again for lower here for wave 2. Finally 0.38 should unfold something toward the upside definitely. That was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.